Good morning, welcome to the petit déjeuner. That's breakfast for you sort of non-French speaking people. How are we doing? It's Friday. What are we just over 6 weeks out now from Cardiff Hyrox, but that can wait. We need to jump into more sort of what's the more important matters, right? Just sort this coffee, one mug. Let's just go for the standard brown mug today. I like this mug. Again, just proper like an influencer thing. Fucking hell, I like the thickness. Put a shot in here. Oh shit, that dripped. Right. Yeah, Chinese last night. Out for Chinese with some clients. Went to sort of Summer Palace in Llandaff in Cardiff. Oh wow. So there's so much to dive into because I haven't had a Chinese in years. I'm not sort of. Again, it's always been more curried in. I don't know why. I was discussing this with someone last night and this morning, and it was just like, I don't know why I haven't been. I think it's because obviously perhaps when I think of Chinese, I just think of the basic bitch like that's not the Chinese. When people put the fucking picture of this sort of, they have chicken balls, rice, chips, and curry sauce, and they just like, oh my god, I hate seeing that. It's like it's not a fucking Chinese, you absolute fucking peasant. And I think that's just it. That's just what I think of when I think of Chinese. But we went for there, like some of the guys suggested, like the previous month, so okay, let's go for Chinese. Yeah, I'm game. I'll try anything twice. So we went Chinese, and yeah, it was awesome. It was a really amazing, like the sort of, it was 6 of us. So yeah, had the sort of all communal plates. Well, most of it was, there's a few of us sharing. A few other people jumped on it because they wanted to share as well, and just sort of like, this is what it's about, isn't it? The swinging lifestyle. So obviously we jumped on there, had some different plates. Like I had the sort of the set menu, had sort of like crispy said chicken, beef with like broccoli and ginger, sweet and sour pork, some chicken satay, or like peanut butter chicken, something like that. I don't know. Cashew chicken. There was crispy shredded beef. There was some type of rice. There was a few different types of chow mein as well, and a duck dish. And then obviously that's without starters as well. Because you had the starters, there's some prawn crackers and some spring rolls and some spare ribs. And it's like, oh god, I'm starving. This isn't gonna be enough. And then all of a sudden the main course arrived. It's like, oh fuck, I ain't gonna finish this. I'm like, but it was good. Chopsticks, tried those. Like I'm a white belt of chopsticks. I was watching a YouTube tutorial while I was there trying to work out. But yeah, it was good. Really enjoyed it, and I felt so different as well. I said it feels so different to like after a curry. Like when you go for a curry, just sort of the night, like when I feel so full when I've had the meal, like the night of, and then the next morning, like as in now, like Friday morning. Oh my god, I'm just sort of in an absolute sort of like pickle, and just so full, and I can feel that mostly through the day. Whereas now I feel like, let's go, like. And it's just I don't know, like. Obviously, there's a few things, isn't it? It's just not you don't go as much heavy, like the oils, the butters, the ghee, in the sauce of a curry compared to a Chinese. Again, it just feels so different. So yeah, we're good to go. And just having some breakfast now, having some water. We've been hydrating. Coffee's there, it's ready made. We've got a bagel here. I'm gonna have obviously a banana with that. And then grab one of Iz's apples. Yeah, she's not here again. She's in Paris. She's in Paris with the school, and it looks amazing. She sent me pictures yesterday, and FOMO, absolutely just like, oh my god, it looks amazing. Because I've never been. I've driven through Paris, but never been like spent some time in Paris. But yeah, and then they go to Euro Disney today as well. And I was like, oh my god, jealous. But first of all, you know what's coming? The ginger shot. Woo! Give it a shake. Get all the ginger in there. But yeah, the weather's been good the last few days, isn't it? Oh, sun's out. Got my SPF on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's been really nice the last couple of days. Sort of just like the heat, the smell, the sounds of like spring is just so amazing. Just sort of you can like in the evenings you can just smell sort of like springs in the air, and just sort of like when I went to Chinese last time. What time was it? Drove there from the gym after coaching. And it was just in a t-shirt, and like I didn't put a jacket on, and coming out to the restaurant at like 9:30, I was like, oh my god, I just walk around in a t-shirt. This is amazing. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, it burns. That's a spicy one. But yeah, it's been really nice weather. The sun's out. Again, it's not so good if you've got hay fever. Me, guilty. Yeah, it's just, it hits me. Like, it's a massive like sinus headache. I just like sort of a lot of fatigue. It doesn't really hit my eyes too much and like the common sort of like symptoms. But yeah, I got sort of, yeah, I got hit like the last 2 years, like over sort of like April to May time. I think it's the tree pollen that just really sort of gets me. So yeah, lots of sort of algae tablets, lots of sort of nasal sprays, they work well, and yeah, I can sort of fight her off then, yeah, and dodge it like. Right, last bit, again, you got protein. I'm going to try some new protein that got delivered yesterday. So fill up the shaker. This is the current protein I'm using. Alright, like I said, I always use this. Like I got the PBN one there. There's some chocolate left in there, but I'll use that for my oats today. Yeah, so PBN, I just get this off Amazon. Really sort of good brand. Well, I don't know, it's like it's worked. I've used it for the last few years. It's just so much cheaper than everything else. Like this was sort of like 15 quid a kilo, and that's like 30. Like that was 30 quid for like 2 kilos and stuff. Like, so if you go on any other website like My Protein and stuff these days, you're gonna pay like 50, 60 quid. It's ridiculous. The prices on them, but it tastes really good, mixes really well, mixes so well in like shakes and protein oats. And yeah, I just like it. Like protein's protein. It's like you get about 20-24 grams. It doesn't fucking matter. The sort of all the brands are really the same. And like I said, I'm not paying fucking 60 quid for fucking when that's like half the price for the same thing. So let's crack this open. The strawberry. Don't normally go strawberry. I normally stick with chocolate, but this was what was sort of this was what was left on the sort of in stock, and I was like I needed to restock. And now the fun game of find a scoop, eh? Where's the fucking scoop? Aha! There we are. It's at the top. Thank you. So we'll have, yeah, we'll have 1.5 scoops of this now. Get in your bitch. There we go. We have 1.5. There we go. Yeah, so 1.5 scoops of protein. So 1.5 scoops of protein. We got some fruit and like a bagel as well. Like I said, breakfast I don't really go too hard like this first thing. I don't want something too heavy on me. Just enough to get in like sort of some food in me and just sort of have like coffee and stuff. I don't go too heavy. I'll have that sort of, I'll have a bigger meal, like obviously about midday sort of thing with like protein oats and stuff. I'd rather sort of like just have some sort of like some protein and just sort of some carbs. Just get some fuel in, probably about 300 calories here, 400 calories. And then like sort of have bigger meals and like a high calorie meal and a sort of midday, then a 4 p.m. and then 8 p.m. So yeah, that's breakfast. So we got water, we got coffee, done our ginger shot, we got some sort of banana, apple, some sort of bagel, and then some coffee. Let's crack on the day. So yeah, we're 6 weeks out from Cardiff Hyrox. It's Friday. Again, like this week, yeah, in terms of training, yeah, it's been good. Like it's a bit disrupted sort of Wednesday because I had to take my sort of daughter to sort of like she had an early sort of coach to catch like sort of from the school because she's going to Paris, and that just sort of like so what time we had to school then? We had to school for 6 a.m. So just waking up at 5 a.m. I was just like, oh, I haven't done sort of that for a few years. Like waking up at sort of 5 a.m. I remember those alarms. Yeah, just like obviously coming to sort of when I usually train like 7 p.m. on a Wednesday, I was done. I was like, oh my god, I'm hanging, I'm running on fumes, and I did a few exercises, and I was just like, nah. I did some squats, I did some pull-ups, and then I tried to go in some rowing and some ski intervals because I was like, what I had planned, I was like, there's no way I can do that. Like this big, okay, I'll just do some rowing and some ski intervals. But I got into that, and I could feel just no energy. My back sort of was pulling in as well. I was like, oh, you're going home. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday was good in terms of training. Again, nutrition's been really good. Obviously I was out for Chinese last night, but so it's one meal, perhaps a fortnight or a month. And then yeah, training back today, more of a Hyrox type training workout today. So we'll do some like run station, get that sort of like simulation going. So doing like getting used to running with obviously under fatigue, and then like just a long easy run tomorrow then. And yeah, that's it.
So just got done training. Oh, we just did a Hyrox run, like a mini simulation. It was about like 37 minutes. Just did like 7 rounds, 500 meter runs, and then worked through the stations. Again, felt good. Running felt good. We'll see how the glute feels tomorrow, because that's like obviously tomorrow morning I got to run then as well in the morning, like a longer run. See how that holds up then. Yeah, it's been good. But what I want to talk about, like again, training and what I see a lot of, what I've spoken to a lot of people today and this week now, like sort of when I speak to people on Instagram, as like not just clients and like go for the check-ins, but like nutrition. Again, a big thing. Like people they always try and change them too much too soon, sort of thing. They always try and go on a diet. They always try and cut everything out, like be perfect and like live this. Like when they start on Monday, like start fresh Monday. I'm like, okay, and I go on some sort of diet. Oh, I've cut out all the sugar, I've cut out all the carbs, got chocolate, alcohol. I was like, okay, great. And I was like, as soon as they tell me that, I said, no, like this isn't gonna last. Or this, you do this each week. Because all it's gonna happen, you're gonna last on Thursday, Friday. You're gonna sort of want to take away, you're gonna like treat yourself. The weekend's gonna come. Your mate's gonna text you. You're gonna want a beer. You're gonna want some chocolate, whatever. Your partner's gonna want off you something, and then you're gonna sort of just end up like eating a load of it. And you keep going, and then you feel bad after eating all this over the weekend, and then like, back on it tomorrow, back on it Monday, like I start fresh, and then this restrict binge cycle just keeps on going round, and you just end up taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You never actually get anywhere. So this is the problem. Like when you serve, like I hate the like starting fresh on Monday. No, start on Sunday, start on like a Thursday. Just reduce some things. Like if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, if you are having a few takeaways a week, if most of your meals are just on the go, like Greg's meal deals, like Co-op, like Tesco Express, things like that. The canteens at work, if you like, okay, that's what we need to look at first. Okay, can we just like have some more home cooked meals? Can we have some sort of do some meal prep, like with more protein, more sort of fruit and veg in there? Well, that's just going to bring calories down like instantly and like create that deficit. And then in terms of activity, can we just sort of just get a bit more steps in each day, 1,000 or 2,000 more? Can we get like 2 or 3 sessions in each rather than trying to get 6? Like, so we bring the sort of the calories down, like the big sort of elephant in the room, the big things that are like sort of the Achilles heel. Then can we just have a bit more sort of, home cooked meals, like a decent sort of protein for like breakfast, lunch and dinner. It doesn't have to cut stuff out. You don't have to go like, cut out chocolate and everything. Have a bar a day. I eat chocolate every day. Like, again, it's just about sort of, so then it can be more sustainable. It's not too much of a drastic change, and it can last longer than a week, and it doesn't feel as bad. You can build this streak, so you can do it for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and lose weight and keep it off.